Hello and welcome to Grip City Dodgeball. Here are the standings after the conclusion of cross-division play. The Curves sit atop the standings in the Columbia Division and league-wide at 4-1 with 22 game wins. They were the only team to go 3-0 in cross-division play. The West Hills Wendigos are on top of the Willamette Division at 3-2 with 20 game wins. They had big 5-2 wins over the Eugene Elite and Slabtown Storm. As a reminder, both division winners will get into the playoffs, and wildcard spots will go to the two teams with the next best records. The battle between the Storm, Elite, and Meltdown for the two wildcard spots is going to be close down the stretch. The Knights still have a chance, but they're facing an uphill battle. Going into the final stretch of the regular season, we're going back to in-division matches, 5 games each this time. Today we've got a Willamette Division match between the West Hills Wendigos and the Southeast Meltdown. The refs are ready, the balls are set, let's start the action. Opening rush of game 1, Renzo takes it for the Meltdown. And Mangle gets the first out of the match here. And then another quick out, Whitaker gets out Directo. He kind of pushes himself up into a bad spot trying to retrieve a ball. A triple takes out the captain, Shawn. Wow, commanding early game here for the Meltdown. They've left Blake 1-on-4 here. He takes a shot and misses. This game has huge playoff implications, and there we go. Whitaker closes it out, runs down Blake, and the Meltdown take an early 1-0 lead. Rush for game 2, Darcy wins it. Shawn moves over to the quick throw spot, and he takes a shot, but Whitaker defends. Shot into the ground there from the Wendigos. There's the first out of this one, Blake to the outline. And a second throw there by Whitaker is into the ground, does not take Darcy. That extra ball given up is going to give a 4-ball attack. They double and they don't get the out, but then Shawn takes a late throw at Whitaker because he thinks they're going to get one of these rebounds, and they do. Whitaker catches it, but his back foot steps back out of bounds, and in that same play, Renzo also steps out of bounds. That one's missed by the ref. So in the end, we have just a one player out there. Shawn hits out Whitaker, no catch. Meltdown there with the shot, but they miss. As I was saying, big playoff implications in this match. The winner here, if it were to be the Meltdown, they would likely take the division lead. Whereas if the Wendigos win, they are going to put the Meltdown in a really tough spot trying to get into the playoffs. That's how tight all these teams are. The double there takes out Mangold. Shawn takes the shot and hits out Nick. Just Renzo left alone. Renzo's a really quick on his feet player. He can move around the court really well. He does come up and throw, but he leaves that ball stranded. Maybe he makes an attempt to get it, but too much pressure from the Wendigos. They send him back. So if he gets one more ball on his side, he'll have to throw again, even though he only has the one in hand. They double at him, and he survives. He jumps over it. Now he pushes up with 2, and he's going to make sure to get that ball out of no man's land. Good play by him. His shot on Shawn misses wide. Shawn pushes up and takes a shot, but doesn't get his own rebound. So they're on the back line again. Renzo's got to throw one. Another miss. Darcy's pressure ignores the rolling ball, though. So Renzo will be set up here to throw again. He misses on Shawn again. And they're double now. They're going to take him out. All right. Wendigos evens it up 1-1. We'll go into game 3. And off the rush, Darcy wins again. But a good stalemate, good defense by the Meltdown. Even though they lose the rush, both players getting those balls in hand quickly keeps the Wendigos from taking a quick throw. Their first throw of the game misses on Whitaker. Meltdown will set up with 3 now. Another miss, ball out of bounds back to the Wendigos. Whitaker can't secure the catch there, so he'll be the first one to the outline. That shot on Darcy successful. 3-on-3 here. Wendigos will take the next shot. Junior tries to throw the no-look cross at Ricky. Ricky counters him and hits him, and Shawn just kind of ignores it. He doesn't take the counter on Ricky, so one player out from the Wendigos, and they'll lose another there on the double. That leaves just one ball in hand, but this time they do get a rebound, and one ball in hand against one player isn't so bad as one ball in hand against the whole team. They do get another rebound though, so they'll go back to 2. Shawn takes the shot and misses high. Meltdown here with a chance to close out. And they double up on Shawn. They get him. Captain and the first round pick complete the hit, and they'll take out Shawn to go 2-1. They have match point here. Let's see if they can get it. The quick throw by Shawn doesn't connect. Again, good defense off the rush. They don't win it, but they stay alive. Meltdown here now to attack with 3. Here we go with the Wendigos. Shot by Shawn, misses wide, swept by Ricky. Mangold shot misses. Directo presses hard. Whitaker throws into him, but that ball pops right back up, and Darcy completes the catch. He gets hit in the change. Renzo tries to hit out Directo in this mess, but his ball pops up and Directo catches that one. That's 2 quick catches. And then another catch. Mangold throws into Shawn before the attack, and Shawn catches that one too. Quick and 3 catches back to back to back to even this up, and we go to a decisive game 5. Again, no throw off the rush. Won by Wendigos, but they choose to play defensively. Shawn takes a shot. Whitaker wants that one. You can see how frustrated it is. And Mangold again, he takes the throw. They don't get that ball back off of Whitaker. And they're in a 1-on-4 ball here again. They lose the captain in that. You can tell he's fuming after that throw. A triple on Mangold takes him out. That leaves Nick alone, trying to salvage this 1-on-4. He does survive there. Nick is good at keeping his head up. He can dodge and still face forward, giving him a chance to catch anything that comes into the catch zone. He does throw 2 there. The second one takes out Blake. A little more manageable here, 1-on-2, but you've got the captain, Shawn, and their first round pick, Darcy, for the Wendigos, trying to close out this one. They get a throw and get a rebound. Shawn resets, so he has time to get the double off here. Both go over his head. Nick survives. He's going to have 2. And the third ball comes across, so he'll be up to throw 1. Calm demeanor here from the Wendigos. They're not trying to over-pursue. They're making sure they're on the same page, making sure Nick's counter, they have some space. Shawn will throw that reset into the ground, and they take a double. Nick hit on that one. That seals it for the Wendigos. They go up 3-2, and that's a big outcome for the playoffs here. We'll talk about that just a minute from now. With that match in the books, here are 3 keys from today's action. The quick throws were not a huge factor in this one. Both teams were really defensive on the rush, and there were no quick outs at the start of games. The Meltdown were over-aggressive on defense. They tried to get extra hits multiple times, gave up 4, and each time they lost their best players on the court to the counterattack from the Wendigos. The playoff implications were huge for this one. The Wendigos secured the division win. The Meltdown wildcard spot is now in question, with the Elite also losing. It does leave the door open for the Knights as well. We hope you enjoyed today's match between the West Hills Wendigos and the Southeast Meltdown. Drop a comment with your favorite play. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Grip City Dodgeball, and we'll catch you next time.